To get started with Thrillshare and Apogee, you need to be invited. To receive an invitation means that you will get something via email that says something to the nature of no reply apogee.com. And you will be required to set your password. I chose to change my password here for this demonstration. And when you get to that point, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about right here, or you put a new password in twice. I recommend using the same password used to log on to a Windows computer to keep it consistent. And you can choose change password, set password, and then you'll be logged on. When you are logged in, your first thing you're going to do is go into and update your user profile. The user profile is essentially the actual voice, the theme, the person that is sending this information out. So to do that, you can go into profile, and you need to add a new profile. And you're going to name your profile something that is appropriate for the role that you play at Richmond Hill High School. Somewhere along the way, you need to have RHHS or Richmond Hill High School spelled out, one or the other. So for example, if you're a English department head or you're posting stuff for the English department, you'd be RHHS English department. If you're something that's more of an administrator that's posting information for the entire school body, that is for everybody, it would be Richmond Hill High School. In my particular case, I can create a new profile that says RHXCTF, and then that way it has everything I post in that particular theme. That hat I'm wearing has to do with cross-country track and field. And then you choose a photo. To get your photo, I would go over here to your actual form that has the training on it. I would right-click on this logo that's been put here on purpose for you. Do save image as. I'll put it to your desktop and give it a name. I just say RHL for logo, and then I press save. And if I go back into my particular platform, I can choose a photo, and then you can go in here and you can find that particular picture you chose, and it should fit in there exactly appropriate, and press create. You can go in here at any time and you can choose to delete, change, or modify that particular account. So I can go over here and choose to archive this particular one. It is not needed anymore, and it's gone. When it says archive, it really means it's going to delete it for good, so realize that. Another thing that you need to look at to verify if you have that particular rights is on the actual gear setting. If you have an email icon over here, realize that every single person has different buttons based on their role in the system. But if you have an email button, please go in here and choose on the email. It's going to come from Richmond Hill High School. And the email address that you always want to put in here is do not reply at brian.k12.ga.us. And then this way, anything that comes out in an email, that if you're a person sending emails, it's going to come back to nobody, and they're not going to be able to respond back to that particular email because it's not through our system. So do not reply gives me a good idea about what not to do. Press save, and you're ready to go. Realize on Thrillshare that this is all the information that you could potentially have based on your role, but not everybody has the same information, and only a couple people in the whole district use some sections. So realize that you may not have what you see up here. Last thing to do is that you need to look up here and make sure that you have Richmond Hill High School. This should be only your school alone. If you see more schools than that, please let me know, and that way this can be resolved. And then to log out of this, you would press this button like the exit door. I would recommend when you do that, you exit, you'll notice that you have your organization ID already identified. I would make sure that you write that down somewhere. Remember that it's Brian, CO for county, GA for Georgia. And then I would always go in there and bookmark it by pressing this button right here so that it actually will bookmark that particular thing. And you're signed into Chrome, it will follow you around anywhere you go.